So I actually was just in North Korea for Christmas. Oh wait, I'm sorry, it was North Carolina. I'm sorry. It's so hard to tell the difference right now. I read an article recently that said that North Carolina can no longer be considered a democracy because of their gerrymandering and voter suppression. They actually just changed their state bird to a toothless white man named Jethro. Yeah, it used to be a cardinal, but then they figured out cardinals are not white. So to prepare for my trip to North Carolina, I did what everybody else is doing, I'm sure. I practiced my anti-hate speech in the mirror, like a lot. You guys all do this? Stop. Just me? Okay, cool. So I was like ready to go. And so I land in North Carolina, and I wore this scarf on purpose because I figured that they would think it was one of them Muslim scarves, you know? And so I call my husband from Charlotte, and I'm like, babe, I have landed in enemy territory. I repeat, I am in enemy territory. And I'm ready. So this guy in like head to toe camo comes up and stands next to me. And I'm like, oh yeah, this guy's totally racist. And so he comes up to me and he's like, excuse me, ma'am. And I am like, at this point, I've pulled my scarf up like under my eyes and given my best, like, I'm definitely a terrorist glare. By the way, you guys seriously all do this, right? It's not, okay, cool, still just me. So he comes up to me and he's like, excuse me, ma'am. And I'm like, yeah. And he goes, I wanted to tell you that your wedding rings are so beautiful. And I was like, oh my God, thank you. Shit! Why can't people be racist when I need them to be? And then I realized it's because I'm white and they can see. So I know that everybody's really upset over the Electoral College thing, and I am too. And all the little states are like, but we can't do away with the Electoral College because then California and New York would decide all of the elections. Guys, right now they're decided by Florida and North Carolina. And like every messed up headline ever comes out of one of those two states. So I ask you, would an election decided by people who can actually read and still have most of their teeth be such a bad thing? I'm gonna go with no. Yeah. It's true. So here's another thing that I don't just get. So I'm a Christian and a Democrat, which apparently, according to this election, is like, I'm the only one. And here's what I can't get about my fellow Christians. They do not support universal health care. And I'm like, hey guys, you do realize that Jesus was universal health care, yes? That's clear? Like, you can't walk, you go to him. You blind, you go to him. You dead, you go to him. So do I think Jesus would have supported universal health care? Yeah. Yeah. I think Jesus would have been like, can I get a little help up here? You know what I'm saying? But hey, guys, maybe this is the way that we can get middle America to support universal health care. We'll just call it Jesus Care. The website will be WWJD, What Would Jesus Diagnose? Guys, I figured it all out. It's great. So, real quick, serious question. What part of The Secret do we blame this on? Because this was not the destiny I was manifesting. Unless Russia hacked that too, that's a possibility. Or maybe Russia just got the secret and they've all just been sitting over there manifesting their little brains out and this is their fault. So look, I know that jaundice makes you yellow, right? Do we have any doctors that can confirm if treason and collusion with Russia turn you orange? Is that why he's that color? I'm just wondering. So I think that Trump is probably like this generation's O.J. Simpson, you know, because like a portion of the country still thinks he's great, even though there's a lot of evidence to the contrary. So in a couple of years, he'll probably just release a book called If I Hacked It. And then he'll move to Florida, because like everybody who's weird moves to Florida for some reason. And then hopefully 18 years from now, he's rotting away in a Las Vegas jail cell, and he's even fatter than he is now, and he's very pale because whatever makes him orange, he no longer has access to. And then Sarah Paulson will just pop on a pantsuit and win her next Emmy for her portrayal of Hillary Clinton in the FX miniseries that Ryan Murphy will produce about the election. And then Kellyanne Conway will be played by actual Satan and Couture.